Welcome to 0 to 60.
I'm Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 60 Football Academy and 60 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of football.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We are at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much.
All right. 0 to 60. We're rolling. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Little pregame action coming your way on 0 to 60 on the Believe Network. I'm your host, Matt McChesney, as always. My man Bailey is on the ones and the twos. We're going to pay some bills, and then it is Hype Man Friday. My man Lawrence Vickers is back, just like every Friday, to get us ready for UCF and Colorado and a hurricane and a bunch of other shit that we're going to talk about. So let's get rolling, Bailey. Let's pay some bills, and then, yeah, man, let's go.
Absolutely. This show is brought to you by BetOnline. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform, your number one source for everything football. BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during the games. Think you know your stuff? Get in on our $200,000 mega contest and pick 5 games against the spread every week for your chance at weekly prizes and a share of $200,000. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Bet online, the game starts here. Matt, it's Friday. It's pregame Friday. We got a great pregame show planned today with Lawrence Vickers. I can't wait. The hype man. Coming off a crazy this morning show with JB. How are we feeling on this Friday? Huh?
I feel good, man. I went up after the show and took a nice little nap because I'm up at 5 a.m. at the gym, dropping the boys off at school and whatnot. We had a long game last night. We won 56-7. Took the opening kickoff back to the house, and it was over. It was a rampage. So Nick got to play. Nick played his ass off last night and did well. And he's got the JV game this afternoon, playing the little D line. So it was a tiring evening, but yeah. This morning. If you come at me with ridiculous bullshit, I'm coming at you with ridiculous bullshit. So I'm not going to play the fucking back and forth game. I think that's pretty counterproductive, but whatever, man. I mean, it's all good. People yell at each other sometimes. I got pretty thick skin, dog, so it's all good.
Yeah. Everyone just relax.
It was fucking crazy, but
it was crazy.
Look, this is it's nothing new. It's not like the first time this just happens.
This has happened before. Let's remember. This is not. It's all right. It's okay. Everyone's like, no, don't worry about me. I'm fine. Everyone's like, you got fired as shit. No, stop it. Move on for that shit. But we got a great show planned today. Lawrence Vickers pregame show. Before we get into it, I do want to show. Matt is on Cameo, so go ahead and check out Matt on Cameo and take a look at this little video. We'll be right back.
Welcome down here to the lab, 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
Man, Check out Big Matt on Cameo. Matt, he'll get you right on there. So go check out Big Matt. It's Cameo 60 Academy. Big Matt.
Tips in a tip.
Yep.
Every 5 fucking minutes, dog. It's another goddamn DM about, can I give you some tips on offensive and defensive line play or recruiting or something? Like the paragraph I'm going to fucking write you is going to like revolutionize whether or not you can play, dog. Or it's going to revolutionize the recruiting game for you. Shit. No, there ain't no tip. Here's a tip. You need to work your ass off. We start at 5 a.m. fucking 5 days a week for a reason. This shit isn't easy. I can't give you any tips. Tips? You got any tips? No tips.
Yeah. I hear you. But yeah, going into this, let's kind of just touch on this game briefly. Just, you're day out, the spread's still 15, 14 fucking points. What is your thoughts on it? I can tell you right now that Hurricane is, it's coming. I'm in Tennessee, so it's coming. Like, it's no joke, but I think they'll be fine by the time the game kicks off. What are your thoughts?
Look, I think that the entire week and build up here, especially after this morning, and just listening to that narrative, which if you didn't see JB's show this morning, can you repeat the narrative the question he asked me about Travis Hunter? Because this is all now it's like, okay, Shedeur was on the top of the mountain, right? And everybody loves Shedeur, and then they start just chopping him down. Every opportunity they get, somebody gets an opportunity to chop him down.
Yeah.
Well, now Travis is on top of the mountain, and he has been forever, but Travis doesn't talk as much. But now he's got his own podcast, and now he's a little bit out there, and they're talking about the Heisman, as he should. And now people are chopping him down, from JB to Richard Sherman to fucking every professionals. I had Atwater on yesterday. He didn't chop him down by any means, but he questioned whether or not he can do it both ways in the NFL. Bro, I think that this is like setting up perfectly.
Hilarious. Yeah.
I think it's setting up perfectly for the University of Colorado to play like they're spited, bro. Like,
fuck yeah.
There's nothing more fucking motivating on earth for a college football team, a professional football, any football team, than you suck. The media's on your ass. People in the fucking media are talking shit. I mean, dog, JB said this morning that he didn't think Travis Hunter would be a good pro player.
Yeah, his kind of take was, hey, Travis Hunter, he'll be best player in college football, but he doesn't see him translating to the NFL. He doesn't see him translating on one side of the ball or the other. He doesn't think he's elite at one thing.
On either side.
Yeah, and I was like, come on, JB, you don't believe that shit, bro.
And that's what I said. And it turned into a fucking.
I don't know.
I just look, man. I said this on his show, and I'm going to repeat this, okay? Because we are not talking about this all day because it's fucking ridiculous. If you can look at Travis Hunter play football with the sample size that he has, and he's 20 years old, and you don't see upside going like this. I mean, like this. This month, they ain't even an angle. This is just straight to the sky. If you don't see that, dog, I have to question whether or not you know what you're talking about with football. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you played. I don't care if you coached. I don't care. Like, I have to question whether or not you know what the fuck you're talking about. And you're going to get questioned, and I don't give a fuck if you're my friend or not. JB is my boy, so we yell at each other. It's okay. Yeah. We don't need to we don't need comfort dogs on a sit down. Mm-hmm. I thought it was ridiculous. I question whether or not it's real. Like it obviously worked. Motherfuckers are talking about it again when Matt and JB got into a fight. Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So again, you and JB and I fiddle. You see the fiddle we're playing? Yep. So I'm just saying, dog, it's the narrative's insane. Travis Hunter's the best player in the world, and I don't really think it's debatable. And I'm not the only one that thinks that, so I'm far from the crazy one.
No, I'm with you on that. I was like, JB, you think he's the best player in college, but you don't think he translates, and a team couldn't use him? I don't agree with you on that. I think he translates. I mean, if Devontae Smith's out there, I mean, come on. How are you going to tell me Travis is too skinny? That was his whole basis of it. Travis is one of the most focused human beings. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, he is skinny, but I don't. Do you see any fat? Do you see any fat corners?
No.
Do you see any fat receivers?
No.
No, dog. There ain't no hefty lefties out there playing fucking quarterback and receiver like he's supposed to look like that. He's the absolute perfect prototype body for quarterback or for receiver and DB. And he's only 20 years old, and he's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Like once you give him $100 million and a chef, well, probably only has a chef, like I said, and he's all ball all the time, bro. Come on. That's what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move forward here. Our special guest is here and ready to go. The hype man, former Colorado V-back Lawrence Vickers. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Welcome to the show. Great pregame show. I can't thank you enough for joining. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about y'all, man?
Good. We're doing good.
You look good, dog. You like you got a little haircut and shit. You're looking fucking pretty good.
I get a little clean for the show a little bit.
Yeah, you know.
For the show.
I know it's a big weekend at the Vickers household, so congratulations to you and your family.
Appreciate it, bro.
Can I tell everybody why it's a big weekend?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
LV's grandpa, dog.
Yeah, man. I'm a papa.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dog.
Thank y'all.
Let me take you back, you old motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We waiting on Riley right. See, but that just make me young, man. You know what I'm saying? That just
exactly. Now you're like holding a little football, and you're like, look at this shit. This is awesome. So, dude, I'm so happy for you and your family and your son having his first son?
No, it's a girl, Riley Ray.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're telling me your first grandchild is a baby girl?
Yeah.
So let's just watch 20 years from now. Rocking chair.
Oh no.
Shotgun.
No rocking chair.
Who are you here to take out, motherfucker?
And we're gonna have electric walkers by then. You know what I'm saying? I have an electric walker scooter. You feel me? Smooth on them.
Be like fucking hovering, like a hoverboard, Back to the Future style.
And she's gonna have a smooth pop-up period.
All right, so look, there's a hurricane going on down in Orlando. I'm going to let Bailey ask us some questions, and we'll banter back and forth. I personally think that Vickers needs to hear the narrative from this morning because I want to get his take on this.
Okay, so
we have to do it because it's so stupid and ridiculous.
Get the clip. So there's a clip that there's kind of circulating on Twitter. You want me to grab it? It's kind of
it's already went out.
Oh, yeah, people are posting about it on Twitter.
Oh, nice. Yeah, do it. Fucking A.
Okay, but yeah, I'll fill you in on it while I grab it. So basically, Coach JB came out and was like, he believes Travis Hunter is the best player in college football, but he doesn't believe that he translates to the NFL in any way in terms of he doesn't believe he's elite on the offensive side of the ball. He doesn't believe he's elite on the defensive side of the ball. He believes that he's too skinny and can't put any more weight on his frame. What are your thoughts on that?
I feel me personally, right? There's no person on this earth that could have another say-so in another man's ability but God, first of all, right? Mm-hmm. Second of all, when your mind doesn't transfer over to being able to be the best at everything or transfer over to being great and seeing something bigger than just what's average, right? If your mind, not saying the people who spoke on, just speaking in general, if your mind can't fathom that, then I can understand why you could feel that way. But to a person that's a dreamer, to a person that sees no ceiling, I definitely understand why Travis can and will be just as great as he is in college as he is in NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish I could
only say that, bro, because it's very few players on this earth that are always that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's not by luck. You feel me? That's not by luck. And the crazy thing for me is to see and watch people actually watch something and still can't see it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking crazy if you want to be honest. You can watch this man do fucking 200 plays in a game and say he can't be. Who the fuck can do that? Name one other person in
Yeah.
Everybody else feeling when they get to the NFL, they could possibly do whatever it is that they're coming out. And this motherfucker is damn near in the top 10 in both. And you're gonna say he can't. Come on, man. That's because your mind can't wrap around the fact that he could be that great. See, but that's why you get people in your corner that are believers and understand, man, push that. When you see somebody want to do something, they actually want to put the work in, why wouldn't you push them to do that? You feel me?
And really, that's where I'm coming from. Is as a coach, I'm sitting there like, I can't imagine saying to a player, and JB's a coach too.
Not to cut you off. The people who saying this shit. What if they was Travis' coach? Do you think they would fucking tell him he can't?
No, that's what I said to him too. Remember, Bailey, I brought that up. Like, if you had Shedeur and Travis, you'd be over like, oh my God.
You motherfuckers can go touch the top of the earth if you want to. Y'all can go to Mars if you want to. That's what you're gonna push.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. So that's why I say there's always people speak from different positions, right? And not necessarily saying, even with seeing facts these days, people still will put a sitting on what's factual. How the fuck can we do that? And how the fuck can we even speak on a generational talent to what you can't see? That's that hoping and praying and wishing that a motherfucker don't be better than what they think they is. Which it could put a little fire up on them. But it could put fire up on them. So if I was Travis, I would be like, big, I'm finna show all you motherfuckers.
That's right.
Period. Y'all done turn me up even more. Like, that's turning them up even more. You feel me? Like, when you're speaking to a person with that mentality, Chaz, you fucking understand it, because it's nothing.
You're damn straight I do.
There's not one challenge that I would throw to you that you won't grab and try to succeed that shit. Not give me what I asked you for, but you're gonna succeed it. You feel me? And those are once in a lifetime type talents. You feel me? And like people say, some people say it could be a myth with shit. Well, even with the facts, you don't believe it. Well, that just means he that fucking good. Even with facts, you don't believe it? Come on, man. Come on.
And see, and really and now we just go into the questions, Bailey, because that pretty much sets us up for what we're talking about here. If you can't see it, it's either a choice or you don't know what you're looking at.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, that Matt and JB got into this whole fucking debate this morning.
But they do this with everybody. Come on, man. They said the same shit about Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Same shit. He can't do it. Gonna be too small. This. Now let me ask you this: why have there been 7 to 8 other quarterbacks drafted in his same body style? Are we gonna talk about Daniels down there as like a baby Lamar Jackson? Come on, let's talk about it. You know why? Because all that shit, when people sit back and talk about what they can't see, is because they can't see it, bro. They can't see it. And it ain't their fault. It's just that they don't dream like that, bro. Some of this shit is only for the people who can dream it, man, and gonna put the work in to go do it, bro. Period.
Yeah.
God, man, I wish I could like calmly explain myself like you just did. I need to like go to the Lawrence Vickers School of Calmness, because the minute JB came at me, I tried. Did I not try, Bailey? I was like, I have
a small clip.
I got a 2 count on Russo.
I had time to listen to you explain it already. I had time. I was already on here watching y'all talk, right? So I had time to listen to it. So when you first started talking about it, my face, if you would have seen my face, like, what the fuck? So then I had time to process it a little bit, right? And come on and be like, you know what, Chaz, then I had time to be the calm. You didn't, bro. Trust me. You'd have got the same response if I would have been able to listen to that conversation. I probably would have cut Buddy.
I have to show this clip because I got to get some sort of context. And the debate was Travis Hunter not translating to I ignore all the other shit that JB and or Matt says. Take a look.
For a sec, I think we yelling so much we're not even hearing what we saying.
This is just fucking yelling bullshit. You motherfuckers don't want to talk about anything. You want to get me pissed off, you get click, click, click. Fuck this.
Man, you're out of your mind, homie. Stop saying that
I'm
shit.
out of my mind.
Motherfucker, you wanted to go on Whitlock, homie, for clicks. Miss me with your bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit to make you look good, homie. You and I've been talking about this. Motherfucker, you got to go on Whitlock, homie.
Hey, JB.
Get the fuck out of here, homie. Fuck, get out of here. Get that motherfucker out of here, homie. I'm tired of
That was him, though. That wasn't me. I
Colorado
produced that
fans,
shit. That was him.
I'm tired of you motherfucking homer-ass motherfuckers. Don't bring Matt on my show no more, homie. That's on everything, homie.
I'll leave it there. But yeah, that was from this morning.
Hey, Chelsea, that's the difference. You be on shows like that and you can vibe like that. Man, we ain't.
I know.
That's for you. That's for your time. You gotta be fucked up, homeboy. Spoil business. The whole A-side coming out
I can't
with
jump
shit like that. And we ain't gonna be yelling on no motherfucking camera. I'm gonna let him talk and do his screaming, and then when he get to expressing himself, I'm gonna tell nigga, boot up. What is you talking about? Boot up, because that's boot up energy. You know what boot up mean?
Yes. You better lace him.
Boot up, motherfucker.
Lace him.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I bet you the first time your son slammed the door in your car, you looked at him and said, "You better not slam my goddamn door."
I looked at him just like this. Nigga, boot up. Nigga.
All right, let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Game now. This got me right.
So we're going to start here. We're going to start with the quarterback battle. So Shedeur Sanders and KJ Jefferson. KJ Jefferson obviously is a transfer that comes from Arkansas. He's big as shit, like 6'5", 250, big quarterback and can run too. UCF has probably the best rushing offense in the country. I want to say they're rushing like 360 something yards. It's unbelievable. Their rushing offense is impressive. Shedeur Sanders obviously is balling too. You know, he's carried Colorado on the passing game. Hopefully we can get a run game this week to help him out. But what are you guys' thoughts? Vickers, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts on this quarterback battle?
I'm taking Shedeur in every challenge. That's awesome. I'm taking Shedeur in every shit. It don't matter who he going up against. That's just the black and gold in me. You feel me? That's just how I'm coming, and that's gonna be the same answer every time. But I think it's gonna be a good challenge. You feel me? Like kids these days, man, especially like these kids, man, like they up for the challenge, man. And I want to see what it look like. But at the same time, I don't think they're gonna go away from running the ball like that. I don't think they're gonna go away. I think it's gonna be a big challenge to the defense this week. I definitely think that. And like I tell you all the time, if our defense can hold them down before 21 points, if they don't get more than 21 points, it's up for us. That's with anybody. That's just how I feel, because I feel like our offense and defense go coexisting, but at the same time, we have a number in our head. You know what I'm saying? We can get to that number, we're gonna be all right. So as long as our defense can hold it down, even with them rushing, they can have 200-300 yards rushing and only 2 touchdowns. I wouldn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some give and take with some shit because both teams are good. But at the end of the day, shit, they don't get more than 21. Go Buffs!
So let me ask you this question, and I agree. I think that it's a first down game, right? Yeah. So if we can win first down and they're sitting at 2nd and 8, and they've got to start thinking about what they're doing rather than dictate how they do things.
Yes,
that's huge for us. But at the same time, though, from a motivation factor, like so much of this is how motivated you are to go do the deed, right?
Exactly. Like, most definitely. That's damn near 90% of it, though.
Exactly, right? It's all mindset. So, like, they're college kids. We got a bunch of college kids. They're not NFL players yet, where, look, I hate to say this, but in the NFL, you take a loss. In the locker room, you're pretty pissed off. You take a shower, and it's like it washes off of you, and you go get on the bus and go get on the plane and go home. And you walk in your house and you go, "I got a fat check. We took an L. We'll get better. We could be 10-7 and still make the playoffs. Like it could be a great year."
I'm not gonna lie to you, Tez. I ain't never fucking felt like that. I don't give a damn when I lost in life. I'm fucking mad. NFL, college, shit. I felt the same. That check didn't make me feel better. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like the fucking bro, to get the check was the blessing. I'm gonna be G with you, right? To get the check was the blessing. But bro, it's some shit that people was meant for, bro. You was meant for that shit, bro. I was meant for that shit, bro. Like with them playing it, it's the fucking thrill that I get from even playing, bro, and being able to go conquer some shit that I know only 1% in the world can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this though:
highest level. So,
did you ever take a loss like Texas A&M when I was a senior and you were a junior in the NFL?
Yeah,
really, in the NFL?
Because I'm gonna tell you why. It had more shit talking and it was personal. You see what I'm saying? Like the difference in the NFL and college is ain't no classes, ain't no none of this. Like that shit personal. And dudes talk like dudes talk like, you feel me? Like You getting the
Well,
whole
the shit
playbook
talking
on you.
it's through the roof. Do you look? UCF hasn't said anything, and CU hasn't said anything about them. This is like the media is driving this hype and hate.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's? Do you think the same kind of motivation can come from the media talking shit as you can from the players and the other team?
Nah. Media, that's a job. Like, the media has to do their job, right? And controversy sells, right? You get two teams and they're talking, oh, this team is great, this team is great. Media don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear, they going to the person who they think can jump out there and we don't like them, da-da-da-da. They want that type of vibe because that sells, right? So I had to learn that the hard way, and even being friends with the media, like at the end of the day, they have to do their job. Now with another player, that's straight mano macho, like me being better than you. And that challenge comes between 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 11 on 11, the same shit. And within that, you also had a battle trying to be that dude within your division and in your ranking. So you want to be the best DB. You want to make first team. You feel me? You want to go to the Pro Bowl. All that shit takes a factor into that. And then you being that dude. You see what I'm saying? Because so now when you go to the scout sheet, guess who they got with that fucking star on there? Bing, bing, star. Hey, wherever he at, watch him. Da-da-da. You feel me? You want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, you want that. That's what you live for.
You changed my mind really fast. Fuck. All right, Bailey, go.
All right, let's continue talking Colorado UCF. This is an interesting topic here. So let's start here. UCF is set to host over 100 recruits for a showdown with Colorado. This is ironically something that JB and Matt kind of debated earlier as well. Coach Prime was asked about this, and he had an interesting response. Just take a listen here. We can react.
I am curious. You're going back to Florida. Is there any opportunity to recruit while you're down there? Can you bring recruits to an away game?
Well, this is the way we do it.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't say this, but this is the way we do it. I'm going to be honest with y'all because I love you like that. But a lot of recruits that really want to see us, they will sign up to go to the game.
Okay.
On the behalf of the opposing team.
Okay.
So I may jog by and say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? But it'll be a tremendous amount of recruits. I guarantee you they'll have their biggest recruiting weekend this weekend.
Now I'm just interested to see how many.
Your thoughts on that?
Which they are. Now look, before LV goes, I work with recruits, right? This is what I was trying to get through to JB while he was screaming. Brett Coolj, I sent you this, Bailey. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. All right, we're talking about, hey, you know, it's mid-season. Send me your clips so I can get them posted. How was Michigan? Blah, 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 blah. It was awesome. All love. And he goes, yeah, I love you too, Coach. I'll keep balling. By the way, I'm going to the UCF game tomorrow to watch Colorado. That's the number one offensive lineman in the country from IMG Academy in his class as a junior. So don't tell me that this isn't happening. There's that.
Can I say something to you, Chaz?
So like, goddamn.
You're supposed to expect this type of hate, though. You feel me? Like, you're supposed to expect this. Like, in general, what I mean is we have a lot of recognition and a lot of people want to see the show. You feel me? Like, that shit in Boulder it's a show, man. It's like being at the state. Like, it's definitely entertaining. You get to get the vibe. Everything you want to be at, right? It's the party, right? And it's not the party because we've been beating people's ass and all that type of thing, right? It's not because of that. It's because of the people who are there and what's going on, right? So now we're bringing that other element of now playing and getting the people behind us, right? So everybody's not going to be hooray for us. You know what I'm saying? And it's just our turn right now. It's just our turn right now. Simple. You feel me? Some people going to respect it and some people not. But at the end of the day, I expect them to.
He's probably getting a call. Hold on.
You got a phone call. Yeah. They calling me.
Just give it 30 seconds or so.
But he does make a good point that the hate is real. And look, I don't mind it. I'm not mad at JB. We've already kissed and made up. Who gives a shit? And of course I'm going to use this because it happened. Why wouldn't we use it? Again, and yeah, we're on YouTube. Of course we're doing this for clip. Are you guys dumb? Do you not understand how all this works still? You watch every fucking day. So, I mean, what the fuck, dude? This is corporate radio, too. This is YouTube.
Well, yeah. First off, that wasn't fucking planned. This is what happens. Like you've been doing this for years, bro.
Bro, we have literally fought on the show, I don't know, 15 times.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
So it's okay, man. People yell at each other sometimes. Every time you yell at someone, I don't need a comfort dog and fucking like, we don't need to like have a goddamn debate about it. So, but we are. So I don't know. Try to figure that one out. All right. So look, let's just keep answering questions on UCF, and if Vic gets back on, cool. And if not, then that sucks.
Yeah, well, it looks like he'll rejoin here in a second. But yeah, speaking of this, I wanted to kind of touch more on this.
No one's doing this for their health, Max. This is facts.
This is what happens.
You love Max. Why do you hate Max? Don't you? You and Max got beef.
Max is cool.
Bailey have beef. We need the Max Bailey beef.
My bad, bro.
All right,
Vickers
is back. What up?
It's okay. Things happen. All right, next question, Bailey. What are we going with?
All right, well, let's get into it here. I kind of liked how we were talking about the recruiting. Colorado, a lot of their rosters from Florida. Can we kind of just touch on them going back? I know I get they're in Boulder and going down to play in the humidity, heat, hurricane weather, whatever the hell it is. But just can you kind of touch on players on Colorado's roster going back to Florida to play?
You want me to go first? You go first, Jay. You go first.
No, look. The only thing I would say is, playing in the old Big 12, where we actually went to Texas 2-3 times a year, every time we went to Texas, it was a big fucking deal. And I'm from Colorado, but Vic is from Houston. Yeah. So, Ewu's from Houston, and half the goddamn team is from Texas, if not more. So every time we went back, it was the intensity went through the fucking roof, because we know that everybody's going home, you're going to see your whole family, you're playing in front of all your people. And it's a big deal.
Yeah. I'm talking 100 to 200 people at the game for each of us. Like, you would be like, nah, that's their family. But I feel the same way I feel. And I think a lot of people don't take this into consideration. Them guys being in Colorado and getting used to that altitude. Man, let me tell you this. Being in that altitude and then going back down to sea level, man, hey, man, you have a different type of energy and you can run forever. So I don't think the sun and into that plays the effect. Yeah, they're gonna have to IV and get ready because it's gonna be heat. But heat versus having to deal with altitude, I'm gonna take the heat over the altitude. The ball game, So, but just like I said with the other thing, with the players coming home, all them players in Florida coming to see because they want to see Prime, and that's the easiest way to go see Prime without having to go all the way to Colorado. Plus, all their whole team is from Florida. So make that, man, this is a home game. Don't get it twisted at all. It's definitely a home game.
Yeah.
It's definitely the black and gold ball. Both teams share color.
For sure. So. And you got to think about it, man. Colorado boys get to go down to Florida, man. We up for that. That's up,
Yeah.
You get up for that type of game, bro.
And they have to. Look, they've got a lot of distraction from the outside perspective. I think instead of distraction, I think everybody's going to go home and you're going to see a comfortable team.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to be comfortable playing Saturday, ready for the moment, because they went down early, because they avoided it. Can you imagine if they would have traveled on Thursday and they had to spend the night in fucking Oklahoma City or something, and that would be a distraction. So I really think
that's going on in Florida is going to be the most thing that probably some of them, we didn't talk about this, some of the players probably worry about families, you know what I'm saying? And then worrying about their families at home and dealing with a hurricane, that put an extra little inch on there too, because, hey, man, when mom and daddy be in the bind, that put an inch on you to go get it even more,
Oh, yeah. And if you got something to play for, something to play for.
Man. So, with people, families being involved, hey, they add a little bit more pep in your step. Most definitely.
Yeah, no doubt. And I just want to show this. This is from July. This is KJ Jefferson's locker from July. It has a picture of Shedeur Sanders in it and a quote of Skip Bayless. So if you don't think that this game has been circled on UCF's calendar for a fucking while, you're crazy.
Both ways, man. That's like one thing I say this. When I played with the Cowboys, bro, I don't care who was playing or what our record was. People wanted to beat us. You know what I'm saying? like beat us, period. You feel me? Like that America team. And even now, like you can go anywhere in the world, any stadium, and that's the thing gonna be cowboy packed out. I feel like it's the same difference with Colorado, bro. You feel me? Like regardless of whatever the record is or whatever's going on, man, people want to see the show, man. And those guys have a big screen on them at all times, and they know they're gonna get people's best at all times. You getting people best at all times because they want to humiliate y'all and try to make y'all look some type of way. You feel me? And say, oh, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of on the internet type of team, like whatever the shit is they trying to say. You feel me? Regardless of what it is, man, them boys put their boots on, man. They go to work and they get a chance to put that in front of everybody. So with having that all on your back, man, shit, I would want to go get it too. The spotlight is on you already. It's like you're in the league right now, all the time. You feel me?
And that's the thing. It's like
lesson, man.
Colorado is one of the, and there's a bunch of programs like this where it's very NFL centric.
It is, most definitely.
They've become now one of those programs again, because like looking back at the team pictures of like the era that we played in, I was there from 2000 to 04. You were there from 02 to 05, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So like I look back at those pictures and fuck, bro, 60% of the roster has their pension.
Yep.
Like, so it's when your atmosphere in college is very, very reflective of an NFL atmosphere where you don't do your job, we replace you.
Yeah.
Like we don't sit around.
That made it easier for me to that made it easier for me to like transfer over into the NFL, bro. I'm not gonna
exactly because we were used to
was set up the same. Our meetings were set up the same. The way we ran everything the same. And I'm saying this because our program was the way it was. I know a lot of guys' program wasn't set up like ours, and that was part of the major part that they couldn't get on the field. You know what I'm saying? Even within the playbook, like my Colorado playbook was just as big, and we learned West Coast off the muscle. So being allowed to learn one of the hardest offenses, period, like made everything else simple. You know what I'm saying? Because football is definitely a mental game. Like you got to have your mind right to be out there because people paying you millions of dollars, and you got other people's lives involved with it. You feel me? So like most definitely Colorado.
I'm glad you brought that up. Other people's lives and well-beings before we let Bailey keep this going. But I think like Shador and Travis and like Jimmy Horn, he's going back home and his dad is incarcerated. I know his mom's going to be there. That's huge for him.
His dad can watch it on the prison TV, man.
Exactly. Like
that's big.
They all have to lift each other. You know what I'm saying? And look, UCF's no different. KJ Jefferson, that motherfucker, like the respect between coaches, the respect between players, it's kind of refreshing, to be honest with you. Baylor was similar last week, and it turned out to be a hell of a game. I think we're going to get the same thing on Saturday.
Oh, most definitely, and much respect to UCF. Like that program is on the rise and doing great things as well. But at the same time, like I said, man, hey, it's going to be one of them games. Florida boys on Florida boys, and they going, they going to want to get back home after the season and talk about it. Trust me, it's been mapped out on both parties, man. Trust me, it's going to be good. It's definitely going to be a good thing to watch.
Hey.
We appreciate you, Josh. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Super chats and subs are open. Nick needs new shoes, so let's get it rolling.
Yeah, hell yeah. We appreciate all donations. We got over 1,300 people in here. Don't forget, tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern, we're doing a live watch party of this game.
Let's go,
baby. I have to mention this now. This is going to be fun. We did it for the Colorado State game. We're going to do it again.
That was a good time.
Great time. And I can't wait for this. So go ahead, tune in 3:30 Eastern right when the game starts. Come on here, just get a live reaction. Whatever happens, I can't wait. It's going to be a great game. But let's talk about this. Let's get our predictions before we get out of here. So Colorado UCF, I believe the line's at 14 right now. Colorado's 14-point underdogs.
14 points.
Unbelievable. Matt, I'll start with you. Let's just get your predictions for the game. What are your thoughts?
Look, I think it's going to be back and forth. I do think they're going to score, but I also believe in our defense to make plays. And because I believe in our defense to make plays, and look, I'm not saying that we played a better schedule, but just looking at our schedule we have, I think like we're a little battle tested, bro. Like we took a humbling loss at Nebraska and learned. We had to pull one out of the hat against Baylor, a good team. Like they got lucky to get past TCU on a missed field goal, and they beat Sam Houston State and New Hampshire. So if you put Sam Houston State and New Hampshire in front of CU, what do they beat them 65-10? So like I don't know. Like UCF is kind of a mystery as well. Like let's see how they play against NFL competition. But then again, they're tough as fuck, and Gus Malzahn has got his team ready. And I know damn well that if you go out and you dominate NFL guys, that makes you an NFL guy. So, you know, that's what's going to be on UCF's brain. All that said, I think the Buffs win. I think the Buffs win 31-27.
He took my fucking answer. He took my fucking answer. You own it today. You got it today. You got it. Hey man, Ches hit him on the nail. Ches hit him on the nail. I was going 31-27. Like I said, really? I feel like it's gonna be a back and forth game. It's gonna be a couple of turnovers within that back and forth. And I think at the end of the day, we put it off, man. I think being battle tested and having to stick it out and come from behind and having to dig does something to a team. I firmly feel that way, and I feel like playing at home does something to a team. So I most definitely feel like it's gonna be 31-27.
Hey, so Vic, you get the opportunity to take 90 seconds to talk to these boys before they walk out the field at UCF. Put them up on the screen. What do you say?
90 seconds?
90 seconds.
All that talking shit over with. I would say this is the time to strap your boots on. Let's live in the world that we said we wanted to be. Let's be the people who we said we wanted to be today. And let's show motherfuckers that we ain't to be fucked with or played with. You feel me? So every man in here and look at one another and let each other know that we're going to bow for each other today. Give me your motherfucking all, and that's all I ask. At the end of the day, we're going to be raising up the trophy. You feel me? Kick ass. Go Buffs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Buffs.
Go Buffs. Yeah. Goddamn fucking wartime, baby.
Period.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to go under. I think it's going to be low scoring, or not low scoring, but I can see it 27-24 Colorado. I'm going on Mato game-winning field goal. I'm telling you, that line is fucking wrong. I don't know. I think they're fucking disrespecting the shit out of CU with that line. If you know, it's all up to the offense. Like you said, if that defense can stop the run, that run, you know, the run game with Malzahn's no joke, and they got a ginormous quarterback. But if the defense can hold, it's going to be all about halftime adjustments, second half defense. I think CU will pull it out on a game-winning field goal.
And look, there's the last thing I'm going to say before we get Vic out of here and we wrap up. And thank you to everybody in the comments, haters and fans alike. We love you. Without you,
we love the haters too. We need them. We
got to have the haters. So look, I know that there's going to be natural rivalry with Vic and I, obviously, for Kansas State. And like when we play Iowa State one day, they'll be natural. With Kansas, they'll be natural because they're all Big 8 and Big 12 teams. Oklahoma State, that's going to be easy to hate. Texas Tech, easy. But we need a new actual gameplay rival in the Big 12. And UCF and CU, like this, if this game pops off and then they come to Boulder next year and it pops off again,
I could definitely see this. I could definitely see this because we have in Florida, and when that's just like when we was at Colorado, just like you said, when we went to Texas, I didn't give a damn who was playing. That shit was for real. Yeah. Texas Tech, Baylor, Texas A&M, like it was one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see Florida being there for us. And I would like that, man. Maybe one day they'll play it in Miami Stadium, so make it even better.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool.
Hey, y'all know once we get to saying shit on here, it eventually ends up happening.
It's manifestation, dog. We've been talking about it.
Hey, go Buffs!
Go Buffs, baby. Hey, when are you going to come out?
I'm thinking about the next home game. I'm thinking Kansas. What was it?
K-State. We got two, so we got a bye, and then we play K-State Saturday.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that K-State. Everything should be wrapped up by then, but K-State. We need to get a live little thing set up somewhere.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, man. Go somewhere
Friday
in Boulder.
night live. Friday night live. What is it? Yeah, that'll be definitely hard.
People will show up in droves to come see us, dog. That'll be dope.
Hey, we manifesting.
How this shit works. And fuck, get Bailey on a plane, get your ass out here and come fucking burn down Boulder. It'll be awesome.
Man, let's go, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, enjoy your family, enjoy your day.
Likewise, man.
With the bus. Love you as always, and I'll see you.
Absolutely. I have a blessed one, man.
You too. Thank you for joining. Hey,
the man, Lawrence Vickers.
Colorado legend, feedback, Lawrence Vickers. Can't thank him enough for joining. That was awesome, man. Every Friday.
Every Friday is time with K-State, homie, and I'm telling you, Vic. When Vic talks, he wore a C on his chest there too. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. I love that guy to death, and when he talks, it makes me want to run through a fucking wall. So, yeah, man. Anything else? Or are we good?
Oh man, the Great Friday Show. Just a reminder to everyone in here, all 1,300 people. We're doing a live watch party tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern for the Colorado UCF game. I cannot wait. I'm rocking with Colorado. I legitimately think that line's wrong. I'm putting $250 on money line and saying, "Fuck it, let's roll." That's kind of how I feel this game. You know, that's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. I'm excited. What do you got? Any closing thoughts here on this fine Friday before we close out?
Yeah, good comments. A lot of interaction today. We appreciate everybody giving back that did. I just wanted to do this one real quick. Why haven't you been on DNVR this season? Well, we kind of did the same thing, and I made fun of them once, and they got really upset about it.
I remember.
But I make fun of my friends. That's the way it works. So I love you guys. It's okay.
Don't take everything personal.
It's okay, talk. I can't see left. You don't see me trying to fucking wheel in NASCAR. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Sometimes you just got to understand that it's okay. People will make fun of you a little bit. Ha ha, funny. And you can just go on with your life and everything will be cool. But look, DNVR is awesome. They do a fucking great job. They got this new bus that's fucking insane.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
And they're blowing up, and they've been doing it right for a long time, and they will continue to. And, yeah, man. I mean, look, when Deion Sanders is in town, everyone eats. This is just the way it works. So, pretty cool. Access, we appreciate you, boys. See,
not beefing with you, Matt. Don't start. Don't start.
All we got to do is compliment Max, and he pays us. Max, you're the shit.
Yeah,
you're the man.
And I will say before I close out, if you want to catch JB breaking down football and actually breaking down football, I'll have him and Tank Johnson on my show tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'll go ahead and drop a link here. Just talking college football preview 5 games. Then Tank Johnson will come on for the second half of the show, break down Caleb Williams, Bears, Washington Huskies, and much more. I appreciate you guys. Tune in for this watch party at 3:30 Eastern tomorrow. I cannot wait. It's going to be fucking amazing. And, yeah, anything else, Matt?
No. Everybody have yourself a great weekend. Go Buffs. Great week of shows. Great guests. Yeah. Next week we'll have more on deck. Now, next week's a bye week. So we're going to have a bunch of, like, the Dungeon Family guys around the country that are really doing well on the podcast. So Brett Coolidge, who we talked about earlier, he'll be on Monday. We'll talk about UCF and CU and the recruiting process and everything the big junior alignment from IMG is going through. We'll have Reese Russell on as the Dungeon Family Civil War kicks off this weekend with Valor and Mount Vista playing. Yep. We'll have Deacon Schmidt on, who's got 12 offers, and we'll have Big Nick and Davis Moon on, 2 of the freshmen, to talk about their transition to the varsity level and everything they're going through. And then we'll wrap up the week with of course, Lawrence Vickers on Friday to get you ready for a bye week. So but you got to understand the importance of this game going into the bye. A win and then a bye week and a chance to heal mentally and physically and take a break before getting ready for an old Big 8 rival. And any Buffalo fan out there that's been around for a long time knows the disdain and the ferocity and the tension when Kansas State and Colorado were playing for something. And they're going to be. K-State's going to rebound the next 2 weeks. That's what they do. And that's going to be a huge game in Boulder for a spot, potentially in the Big 12 title game if CU can pull it off. So, absolutely. Look, man, not everybody you yell at you hate. Remember that. So everybody have yourself a great weekend. And understand that the Buffs are just where it's at. I'm sorry you hate us because you ain't us, but that's just the fucking way it is.
It's what it is, man.
And hold on, we earned this. Okay? You know how fucking shitty we were for 20 years? I mean, fuck, dog. I'm the last senior. I'm 43 years old in a month. I'm the last senior captain because I was the only senior captain on defense my senior year in 04 to win a bowl game. Like, I held the EV1.net Houston trophy. Big fucking deal at 8-5. Like, all right. Like, mad as fuck because we didn't win 10 games. Yeah. I would win if we win 8 games this year. Holy fucking God. I'm going to be the most uncontrollable shit talker on the face of the earth.
Oh, huge game tomorrow. I'm
gonna fucking start talking and never stop talking ever.
Exactly. I nothing else needs to be said. Hey, we'll be right back here, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 Mountain for the Colorado UCF live watch party. Thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Go Buffs.